All right, hey, what's up? We're going to drop this card on the UFC Fight Night Houston for the main event. Strickland and Fluffy, Anthony Hernandez. I'll start with the opener and then run it up to the main event. I think we have 14 on here. I'm going to give you a pick for every fight. I know most of these fighters. The only one that I didn't know was Smith's opponent, Harrell, and I did go back and review some of his most recent fights. Both the kids are 11-0. I think it'll be a great scrap. But let's start off with the girls. And if you don't know, last week I went 10-3. I should have went 11-2. I gave you guys the biggest dog on the card, Souza. I also gave you guys the Jacob kid that got the sub with 1 second left. And I gave you Jean Masamoto, who I thought got robbed against Basharat. It was close, but I thought Masamoto pulled it off for sure, 29-28. But they gave it to the wrong guy. So, and then I believe he got cut, right after that. So, all right, let's start off with Carly Judice. And another thing, guys, I don't look at the odds. I'm not giving you odds. I don't care what the odds are. A lot of times these handicappers, they give you picks because they know who's heavily favored. I don't care. I give you an honest opinion who I think is going to win the fight. Okay? So Carly Judice, Juliana Miller. Juliana Miller, I know she's a 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu girl. I think she's a black belt, but her striking, as far as the UFC goes, is subpar. I think Carly Judice touches her up on the feet. Maybe if Juliana can get it to the ground, she can do something, but I think Carly touches her up on the feet and Carly wins that fight. Next, we got, I think his name's Yair Devaye against the Monkey King, Jordan Levitt. I don't think this fight will be close, even though Jordan Levitt is coming down from 55 to featherweight to 45. I got Devaye. Next, we got Lebasinyani versus Philly Fresh, Phil Rowe. I got to go Lebasinyani. Yeah, Lebasinyani. Okay. So far we got Judice, Devaye, Lebasinyani. Next, we got Brahimaj versus Soriano, the Hawaiian kid. Punahele does not have the best fight IQ. And I'm going to go Brahimaj. Okay, fifth fight. We have Nora Cornell versus Jocelyn Edwards. I believe this is a rematch where I think the Cornell girl is a Muay Thai girl from Paris, and they fought in Paris, and she got a favorable, whatever. They gave her the decision. I think Jocelyn has gotten a lot better. I wasn't real impressed with her when she signed with the league, but she has definitely improved. With these kids, if they go 6, 8 months, even 4 months between fights, you should see, especially if they're younger, you should see vast improvement from each fight. Okay, so I got Edwards in the rematch. I believe it's Aiden Correa versus Luis Gurule. I'll be honest with you guys. I think this will be a closer fight than what a lot of people assume it will. But I'm going to go with Correa. Next, we have O'Day Osborne versus Alibi Idris. I'm not high on this O'Day kid at all. His grappling is subpar. He's a good striker. He's fast twitch. But I really don't think he's that good, guys. We got next door, we got amateurs that would beat him. Honest to God, we do. I'm going to go Alibi Idris. Next, we have Njokuani versus Carlos Leal. I think this could be a banger, and I think it could be a very close fight. I also think sometimes, my personal opinion, I think the judges in the UFC are absolute garbage. I think it should all be retired fighters that know what they're looking at, and I don't think they should be ringside. Because if you're ringside, they have those pads, and you can miss a lot of shots. Also, I think they feed on the crowd energy when they hear a fan favorite. They ooh, ah over the fan favorite. I think they should be backstage watching it on the television just like we do, looking down, and it should be 5 retired professional fighters, not 3 clowns that they hire. It seems like they hire these clowns off the street, and they even have to be a little bit slow. Sometimes I watch a fight, and I'm like, what are these guys thinking? Okay, I'm going Njokuani here. I was going to say low, but I have Njokuani underlined, so that's how I'm going. Njokuani. I think it could be one of those fights where you could go, the judges could go either way with it. But we'll go Njokuani. Next, we have Zach Reese, who it's a hometown fight for him, right? He's from Texas, against Michel Pereira. I know he gasses. I think he's just too much on the feet for Zach Reese. I know Zach Reese wants to get this to the ground. I've seen Pereira doing a lot of sparring with Hillbilly Strickland, and I think Michel will win that fight. He might even, if it may be in a violent fashion. Late round 1, early round 2. I think if it goes to deep waters, that could be trouble. Okay, next we've got the two. They're 22-0 together, right? Both 11-0, and somebody's gotta go. I'm going Smith. Okay, next, Sergey Spivak against D'Elia. I know D'Elia has been doing some camp with the Aspinall father and son. I know Tom isn't training right now. I know D'Elia came from PFL. Not high on the dude. I think Spivak, he's going to try to grapple. I think if he can get that body lock and get this to the ground, he will win the fight. I'm going to go Spivak. Next, I think this is a banger. This could be fight of the night right here if Fluffy and Strickland don't get it. We got Dan Ige fighting out of Vegas, the Hawaiian dude, against the Dalmatian, Costa. This Costa, he's going to fight at range. Unless Dan can hop in that phone booth and land a big shot, I think he has to put Costa's lights out to win the fight. I don't see that happening. Costa is also good on the ground. I know Dan's good on the ground, but usually he'll dump somebody and then let him back up. Dump him. Melky will take you down and take your back. I'm going the Dalmatian. I like this kid a lot. I'm high on this kid, Costa. Co-main event, Jeff Neal versus Uros Medic. I could see Medic clipping him. I could. But I think Jeff Neal's pressure will be too much. And, you know, the caliber of fighters that Jeff has fought compared to the caliber. Medic is just getting up to this Jeff Neal level, right? And Jeff Neal's fought the best fighters in the world for years in the UFC. They're both definitely UFC quality. I think it'd be a close fight. I don't think it'll be domination from one or the other, but I'm going Jeff Neal. Okay, now we got the main event. I think it's one way or the other. You want to see old Hillbilly Strickland get smashed, or you love Hillbilly Strickland, right? I do know the odds on this fight. I know Strickland is -2 something. Fluffy is -2 something. Sean's +2 something. Those odds are definitely too far apart. I think if you are a betting man, the way to go would be Strickland, just because when do you get Strickland at +210 or whatever he is? I think he's 210. The only reason I've seen that is because, I mean, he's the main event. People have been posting odds. Okay. This is so hard for me to call this one. And like Timbo says, oh yeah, I'm repping my new Red Hawk hoodie. Like Timbo says, if you put a gun to my head and I had to put $10,000 on it, who would I take? Oh, this is so tough. This is so tough. I think Strickland's going to be the bigger fighter. I think Fluffy wants it more. It's like I told Tim today, I think it's going to be a very, very close fight. I'll go Fluffy. All right. There's your card. Everybody, have a good night. Enjoy the fights.